The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway. Raya has been included in the starting lineup. Does he have a key role to play here, Jim?
He's got fantastic reactions, Peter, and I think that having a reliable keeper like this behind them is going to give the whole defence a boost too. It's only his debut, of course, so it'll be intriguing to see how he communicates with the players in front of him today.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Now it's Yamal, Shevchenko, Azar. No, he wasn't going to be fooled.
Pretty robust defending.
And here's Son Heung-min. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Pedro Porro, played into space. And he's cut it out. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He's had it taken off him. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Neither side especially adventurous early on. That is good strength. Just eases him off the ball. That's a little off target. And he's forced to go back. Van Dijk. And Mendes. Hazard. The referee's awarded a free kick. Van Dijk. And it's Azar. Ono does really well there, he is strong. So, power or guile, what's it going to be?
He could tee it up for someone else, but something tells me he'll have a go. I think he knew immediately that he got that one wrong. The wall did its job.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Brazil are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Hazard.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's shifting through the gears here. And the finish! Goal! Manchester United! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Romero did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And this is Son Heung-min. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. That's good pressing, squeezing the play.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
That's been cut out, well played. Nico Williams. Nico Williams making good progress on the right-hand side. He has found the way through. Stojkovic, and a header! And a neat finish! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So that's 2 now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Davis getting this one clear. Not the most accurate pass. Son Heung-min. Right, Shevchenko. Pass somewhat off target. Brazil are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Well, that looks a decent ball. Zabani gets a foot in here. Now it's Yamal. Oh, this looks sharp. Spread to the right. Half-time getting close now. Oh no, it's a searching pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, that's well spotted. Serginho. Serginho is the guilty party there. Van Dijk. That has ended up in no man's land. And this is Shevchenko. Nicely weighted ball. And that is expertly dealt with. He's not got that quite right. And that pass just didn't quite work. And for the first half, that is that. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So let's get the ball rolling.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to...
He leaps for it! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Certain, searing, and imperious.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
A case now of complete control. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, important interception. Serginho. Nice-looking ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
And it's Mendes. And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. Ono did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, that pass isn't the best. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Has a look and plays it forward. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. Shot a goal! And there's a goal! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Ibrahimovic really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Brazil choosing to make the first change. This is a gloriously greedy performance. Davis getting forward. Now it's Trossard, tries to play it through. Zabani. Lampard. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now, can they get him away?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, good take in a good area. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah,
Great chance! He's got a goal! The perfect outcome to mark his 50th game. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Impressive jump! And he's stuck it away! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Trossard gets into a good position. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Stojkovic. Aimed beyond the defence. And the pass is intercepted. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Hazard, and he's managed to get free. It's Hazard! It's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Manchester United are having a ball here.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
He's picked his way through, in towards the back stick. Ferran Torres is flagged offside. Lampard. Stojkovic. He's in plenty of space here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And it's Sané, looking to play him in. He's found a way through. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Mendes, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Casemiro, driving through the middle. He's having a shot! Short changes him with that pass. He has a look up, and he shoots! Well taken goal. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Trossard demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Brazil still making... Goes for a shot! Goal! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Brazil get their goal, a bit of respectability restored.
Foram indicados 6 minutos de acréscimo.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Nico Williams. And it's Serginho. Trossard, looking for the run. And he's in on goal.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, that's fabulous. Sané. Nicely shaped ball. Excellent. And there goes the final whistle. Brazil suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
And I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
That is a brilliant interception. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, well played, well played. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely weighted ball. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. He won't be happy with that one. Can he get it through? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chance for a shot! Gerrard. Mateus has been caught there, it's a foul. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Rijkaard. And it's Gerrard. Romero gets across to intercept that. And that has been slung wide. Davis. Akanji did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. There's the shot! Davis gets a foot in here. So we're still where we started right now. That's a sharp pass. That's a shade optimistic. Alaba is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender.
India definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
And it's made its way to him. Now, can they get him away? Rijkaard. Serginho. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ono. For Isco. Played out towards the right wing. And that's really well manoeuvred. Takes a shot! Goal! Brazil! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And this is Ronaldo. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Serginho. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Ronaldo finds himself offside. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Such good technique.
Oh, just skips past his man. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Akanji kept his eye on it, and he's there. And this is Ronaldo.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Trossard.
Sorloth really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's a sharp little ball here. Khan claims comfortably. Serginho. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Mateus, still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Alaba cuts out the pass. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's put paid to the danger.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That has been cut short. Mateus makes a dash for it. Well read, nice interception. Cristiano Ronaldo. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. So your views on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Brazil have played well here and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Yamal. The message is clear, none shall pass.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely...
There's the header! No, not the best of headers.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Rijkaard. Gerrard. That's been cut out, well played. Looking to play him in. Brazil are still that goal to the good. Romero with the slide tackle there. Oh, that's a key interception. India appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Looking for the run. Great chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. Brazil with the corner, they're first. Ono with the short one. India have the chance to go the other way.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Service. Coming on the
Akanji.
field is number 20.
So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Shot a goal!
India really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is. Shoot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Tacho calmly anticipates. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Belletti. The ball has bounced loose now. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh no, this does not look good. Now it's Ferran Torres. He's got away. Big chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just about up to 75 minutes. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's there to get it away. That'll be a throw.
India really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency that...
Oh, he's all alone! And the finish! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to...
Header! And no! He had to, and yet he could not. Rijkaard. Gerrard. Akanji. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Brazil still ahead by the game's only goal. And this is Sané. He's picked his way through, and Sané! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
After 83 minutes is number 14, Leroy Sané.
Brazil are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Oh, it's gone in!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time for our special lottery.
This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Brazil with just one principal objective. 90 minutes of action against opponents who will not give way. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Threads one in. And it's Son Heung-min. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
This game could flip on just how well Trent Alexander-Arnold can combine with his attack. I mean, so much depends on his ability to deliver absolute quality.
And he started his career in central midfield, of course.
Yeah, a position some say he should go back to accommodate the fact that he is always in the opposition half, something that has been experimentally done with varying degrees of success.
Takes it. Oh, good effort! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Pacho. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
And that was nowhere near his best. Oh, well measured. Oh, Dani Olmo, he's through on goal here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That has been cut short. Dani Olmo going after that, and he's had it nicked away. Oh, Red, nice interception. He's looking wide. Can he latch on to this? He's found a way through. Diaz showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here. Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's shifting through the gears here, and he was alert to it. Good ball, shapes to shoot! Goal, Brazil! And with that, they take a giant step towards the promised land. What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another one, or sit back and wait patiently for the opportunity to break? Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Brilliantly cut out. Scholes. He has found a way through. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Barcelona looking to get level. A formality, we're level. Not much more than a formality.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Casemiro gets it clear. Casemiro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Pass somewhat off target. It's a good run down the right. Now it's Yamal. Now that looks a decent ball. He's got away. Goes for a shot! Goal! Brazil! And they edge themselves ahead. They have it in their sights once more. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Brazil have their lead. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Yamal. Great vision. Oh, super find.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Now it's Diaz. Pacho. Lobbed in behind. Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. Scholes is the team's great visionary. Stood up well to him there. Casemiro pokes it out wide. Knocks it into space. He is through here. Shoots! That's good running with the ball. Aims beyond the defence. He's had a shot! Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Brazil are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. The second half is up and running. And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Scholes. Shevchenko. Looking to play him in. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Now it's Son Heung-min. Messi over to the right flank. Tries to play it through. Looking for options for movement. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that kick.
Header! Oh, it's hit the post! And he hits the net! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Yamal at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
substituição no time do Brasil.
So we have movement on both benches. So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
That pass isn't the best. Pedro Porro. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Ferran Torres. Chance! It's bounced back off the post. And needless to say, that deserved better.
I think the manager's reactions here sum it up perfectly. He fully expected that to go in.
Plays a sharp little ball here. And he's managed to get free. And the shot! And it's in! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Yildiz. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, good spread. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Modric. That's an imaginative pass. Nicely weighted ball. And the shot! And that's a sharp finish. Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Real chance! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Barcelona with the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. Brazil really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Trossard. Oh no. Looking for the run. And he welcomes it in. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Can he get it through? Roll! And that really should have been that.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous. And he's kept his team in it.
Corner number 3 coming up. Tries one from range. And one more try. Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Opts to play it back. Can he get on the end of this? That's a nicely shaped ball. And this is Sané. And Sané! And a goal! Level again. And they are in no mood to give up the fight.
Well, who better to grab it? Situations like this just seem to come naturally to him.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And a chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Ferran Torres, and again! Oh, they could be caught out here. Diaz. Yildiz. No, that's been intercepted. Oh no, ball's played through. Yamal finding himself in space. He has found the way through. Now can he find a finish? And the referee brings it to a close. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway. Brazil with just one principal objective: 90 minutes of action against opponents who will not give way. Played into space. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Can he get on the end of this? Pacho kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Shevchenko. Davis. Space for him to turn and look. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, a player that's very much moulded in the role of the traditional Spanish number 5 is Rodri. He certainly has the sort of physique that would allow him to do the job. He has...
Neymar! And he has kept it out somehow.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Paris with the corner, there first. Maradona! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, good-looking ball. Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Aims beyond the defence. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, cracking ball. Shevchenko unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Davis kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pass somewhat off target. Davis. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Rodri is the guilty party there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Brazil, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Spread it left. Gently done. Threads one in. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement.
It's Maradona! Loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Brazil faced with a real prospect of letting this slip. The chance to break through. And that's a poor penalty.
I never really looked comfortable over that. I had a feeling this might happen.
Casemiro proves too strong, too smart. Tries to play it through, and he was quick to react. Davis gets across to intercept that. Now it's Trossard. Oh no, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pacho promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Davis.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really...
Getting up there! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Great vision. That has been cut short. Looking for options for movement. Now he's got space here. Well read, nice interception. Played out to the left flank. That's where it came from. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's found a way through. And this is Raul. Could be danger here.
Teremos uma substituição.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. He's been taken off, and I'm guessing this is an injury.
Yeah, I think this is for his own good in the longer term. He's picked up a knock that he can't quite shake off, and common sense has prevailed here. There's no point in aggravating the injury. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. And he's intervened well there. Alexander-Arnold. He's in plenty of space here. And he gets rid in a hurry. Struck first time. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Yildiz tries to pass it through.
Foram
Uno.
indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Raul providing... Tries a shot! What a wonderful goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Brazil trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And we get things going again.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Oh, that's fabulous. Cross flung in towards the middle. And he's taking no chances there.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Yamal, the man with such great vision. Nicely weighted ball, but that has not gone well. He's gone forward. Maradona finds himself offside. Romero, always a very imposing presence at the back. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Yamal in acres of space out wide.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Nicked it back promptly. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Haaland. And here's Yamal. He is through, takes a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And here's Haaland. Roll! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Raul is offering a wry smile there.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Brazil are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
And he thumps it clear.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 24, camisa 9, camisa 11, camisa 17, camisa 23. Deixando o campo para a entrada.
That's an imaginative pass. It's a promising position. Hangs in a cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. It's a pretty loose pass. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Raul going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he cuts out the supply. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And smartly reclaimed. Looking for the run. Shapes to shoot! And he's found the net! And they are right back in it. Hopes and dreams alive again.
Well, that's certainly lightened the mood on the bench, Peter. Although the boss is clearly telling his players to keep their heads, he'll now need to make some bold decisions to back that up. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to...
Chance for a shot! He's looking wide. Can he get it through? Now, can they get him away? Now it's Raul. He's shifting through the gears here. Casemiro deals with that comfortably.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Looking to play him in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Yamal is flagged offside.
Substituição em andamento.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Not the most accurate pass. Now that's well seen too.
2 minutos de acréscimo.
Romero. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that was very necessary. It's just beyond his reach. Knocks it into space. And that has been knocked clear. And that's it. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Brazil certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
Well, there's nothing quite like last-day drama, especially when there's a potentially happy ending in store. All they need to do is to avoid defeat here, and promotion is sealed. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway. Brazil need all the support they can get here. To say this is crucial would be to understate massively. He's had it taken off him. Shevchenko!
Oh, once he made this...
Oh, what a mistake! And it's Messi. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
That's a nicely shaped ball. He's being urged to... And he shoots! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Surely now! He will be livid with himself. Messi. Brazil are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Serginho. First quarter of an hour gone. No goals as yet. Rui Costa.
Barcelona definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Well, that looks a cracking ball.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Oh, terrible. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Brazil! And look who it is. He leads the way. He leads the way again. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
They still can't get carried away. They haven't been promoted just yet.
Alexander-Arnold. Tacho spots it and intercepts. Oh, played through for the wide man. He has found the way through. Oh, look at the space. Shoots! It's in! They are purring, truly purring. How very smart. He just got it right.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So that's 2 now without reply.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Serginho finding himself in space. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Brazil have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. And here's Rui Costa. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. But that has not gone well. Schlotterbeck, great defending, strong and determined. And Serginho, it's played through for him. And the ball's gone astray. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. He's had a shot! That has been cut short.
Brazil are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Alexander-Arnold. Strong running down that left flank. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Nice looking ball, dink through, it's a promising position.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Serginho. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. And that's definitely not his best. Yamal. And that has put paid to that. Yamal, who does have an assist to his name. Raul. Alexander-Arnold. He's picked his way through. Nice interception, well timed. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Brazil really could have done without this. An exchange of stares, and here we go. Golden opportunity wasted.
not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
And it's half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Brazil really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Brazil looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. That gets us going once more. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Rudiger. Schlotterbeck. Van Dijk. That's Rudiger. Schlotterbeck. Van Dijk. Turns back here, probably the best option. Rudiger. Van Dijk. It's Rui Costa. Romero is very much of the non-shall pass school of defending. Serginho. This is a promising build-up. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Raul. Out towards the flank. Serginho's cross. Raul picks it up from the goal kick. Van Dijk. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Raul. Serginho. And the pass is intercepted. Serginho. Shevchenko. Looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Great ball if he can get there. Raul. Just about up to the hour now. To Ono. Looking for the run. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that.
Pretty robust defending.
Rui Costa. And it's Messi. And it's Rui Costa. And Serginho.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
That looks a good ball through. Now it's Yamal. Messi. Serginho. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Not where it came from. Great vision. Shevchenko. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Can he get on the end of this?
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Rui Costa. Now it's Shevchenko. Son Heung-min. Driven in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Brazil have reclaimed it. And that's a throw-in.
Substituição em andamento.
Bit too much weight on the pass. Ferran Torres, Sané, and Sané! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Sané clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3-up.
Van Dijk. Oh, can he get onto this? Ferran Torres wins the duel this time. Well, jeopardy does remain here. There have been numerous notable cases of teams throwing it away from this position.
Yes, Peter, but that's something I don't quite see here. As long as the players keep calm heads, as they have done until now, I can't see it.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. That's a shade optimistic. Cucurella. And this is Ronaldo. No, it's come to nothing. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's managed to get rid. That's a throw. No, he refuses to take the bait. Now it's Modric.
Minuto de acréscimo.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Can he finish? Relentless, just relentless. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. And that's it. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite...